We will get a pitching change here for the Bradenton Lynx in the top of the 5th inning. It will be the freshman from Toledo, Sophia Knight, making her first appearance in the Florida Gulf Coast League. Knight threw 130 1/3 innings for the Rockets this year. Found herself in a little bit of a tough spot. Toledo lost their number 1 and number 2 pitchers from a year ago due to hip injuries, so Knight having to step into that number 1 spot a little unexpectedly. And the freshman out of New Philadelphia, Ohio, finished the year with a 6-18 record. Surrendered 140 runs in the season. 122 of those were earned. Knight will throw a curve, backdoor curve, rise, change, screwball, and a fastball with that velocity sitting in the low to mid 60s. And Knight will face Bruce, Jewett, and Ferrigna here in the top of the 5th inning, with the Aquanauts trailing the Bradenton Lynx 3-1. It was a really solid outing for Kennedy Bird Kay to start off the Florida Gulf Coast season. And that closes the door on Kay. She threw 4 scoreless innings, surrendering just 2 hits and allowing one run and 1 unearned run, with 4 strikeouts. Greer Booth stepping in now to lead things off for the Aquanauts. She flew out to right field in her first at bat as she takes ball 1 from Sophia Knight. That ball on the inner half of the plate, fouled back and away. Dylan Anthony back behind the plate in this half inning for the Bradenton Lynx. Change up, ripped through the left side past both the diving efforts of Emma Richards and the shortstop Christina Hartley for a leadoff single off the bat of Greer Bruce here in the top of the 3rd.
All right, let's get it going, 5. Keep going.
Tessa Jewett reached on an error in the 2nd inning. That allowed Camille Marin to score, the Aquanauts' only run of this game. Umpire in the field said yes, Jewett did go. Couldn't lay off the rise ball out of the hand of Knight. That one fouled back and out of play for strike number 2. The Toledo coaching staff really high on the attitude and positivity of Sophia Knight. It's never easy for a freshman to make the transition into college. As that ball gets to the backstop and Bruce advances to second on the passed ball. West Toledo making a coaching change after the end of the regular season. Joe Abraham stepping down, and the Rockets have yet to name a successor. Full count here on Tessa Jewett here in the top of the 5th inning. Line back up the middle right to Davis, over to first. Marchant can't make the dig over at first base, and Jewett again reaches base, and that allows Bruce to move to third. So the Aquanauts with runners on the corners here in the top of the 5th inning, trailing by 2, and this has all the makings of a big inning as Bub Faringa steps in. Faringa grounded out to first in the bottom of the 2nd, or top of the 2nd rather, takes strike 1 from Sophia Knight. Dylan Anthony heading out to the circle, wants to talk it over with her infield. That's one of the parts of playing in a league like this where you have players from all across the country that go to all different schools, is you have to make sure even more so than during the regular season that you're all on the same page, especially in a first and third situation. On your own team, you typically have a set designated signal. You have calls for first and third if you're going to let the ball go through to second base, if you're going to try to cut and deke the runner off of third. And these players have been together for maybe a handful of days since the college season ended. Many just getting their first opportunity to play together here in Bradenton. That one taken on the inner part of the plate for a strike. No throw as Jewett takes second with a stolen base, and now the Aquanauts with 2 in scoring position. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th. 0-2 to Bub Faringa. Swings through that one for strike number 3. That is a big out for Sophia Knight as she gets the first of the inning. Zoe Schulte now stepping in. She lined out to second in the top of the 3rd. Swings the first pitch. Little flare over the shortstop's head. Can't get to it. 1 run comes in. Heads up base running by Schulte. She takes second.
Here we go.
RBI single for Schulte, and Jewett being held at third by Miranda Rodriguez. Christina Hartley was in due to the potential for the play at the plate. Little flare off the bat of Schulte. She had no chance to get there.
Here we go.
And the Aquanauts in business with only 1 out. Runners on second and third. Again, they have cut the deficit to 3-2 here in the top of the 5th. A curveball from Sophia Knight just a little far off the plate for ball number 1 to Holly Peluso. Peluso slices that one foul over by field number 4. This game was supposed to take place on field number 4 yesterday. Field number 3 not playable due to the rain we had in the area on Wednesday. As she takes that one on the inner part of the plate for strike number 2. Of course, the rain we had on Wednesday, nothing compared to the rain that we had yesterday. It only rained for about 20 minutes, but it was enough and at the right time to cancel all the action from day 1. As that ball curving down the left field line, that is going to be foul. As Peluso got a good bat on that one, but just slicing foul down the left field line. Peluso again fouling one off into the screen. One down for the Bradenton Lynx here in the top of the 5th inning, trying to hold on to a 3-2 lead. But the Aquanauts, with runners on as that ball nubbed down the third base line. Emma Richards over to corral it. Get it back over to Sophia Knight, who has taken over for Kennedy Kay here in the 5th inning. Rise ball out of the zone. That evens the count at 2-2. Greer Bruce led off the inning with a single. Jewett able to get on right behind her. That foul tipped into the glove for strike number 3. As Peluso goes down on strikes. And Sophia Knight has given up some balls in play that have been hit hard, but when she has needed a strikeout, she has been able to go to that rise ball effectively, as that is the second strikeout of the inning in a big spot by the freshman Sophia Knight, as she gets Mitchell swinging through the first pitch. Mitchell has been consistent this afternoon, the leadoff hitter for the Aqua Knights. 2-6-3 to lead off the first inning and then to close out the third, and that one flared to third. Christina Hartley over in time behind the bag to make the grab, as Sophia Knight able to work out of a little bit of a jam.